Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to try something new I've never tried before. So let's get to it. So you need flour, eggs, a big bowl for the dough, some butter, you need some milk, half a cup of milk, you need sugar, you need yeast, you need salt and sausages. I'll leave the ingredients on the description box. Okay, so the first thing you do is mix the yeast, the sugar and the milk. So you need 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of yeast and a half cup of milk. The milk has to be warm. So after mixing all these ingredients, you mix it gently and then cover it for about 10 to 15 minutes until it's activated. When the yeast is activating, you take the 2 cups of flour and add 1 teaspoon of salt and mix well. Wow, look at those bubbles. You know it's activated when it looks like this. So then after you add the yeast into the flour and mix it well. Then add the 2 tablespoons of butter, of melted butter. Yes. And then lastly add the egg. I used 1 egg because I don't like the smell of egg. You can put 2 eggs. Now it's time to make our hands dirty. So you continue working on the flour for about 8 minutes until it stops sticking on the bowl and it's a little bit sticky and stretchy. I like working my dough in a bowl because it's less messy, but later I will remove it after it stops sticking and it's at the right texture. Okay, my dough was a little bit dry, so I decided to add just a little bit of milk. So if you see your dough is like dryish, just add a little bit of milk and continue working on it. Okay, working on this dough for 8 minutes is not a joke. My hand was so tired, but yeah. So you continue working on it and then you can transfer it to a different bowl and then add a little bit of olive oil on top of it to prevent it from cracking when it's growing. I meant rising. Is it a human being to grow? Sorry guys, I was thinking in Spanish because in Spanish, instead of them saying the dough is rising, they say the dough is growing. Now cover the dough and let it rest for 1 hour or until it doubles in size. While the dough is rising, you can boil the sausages and set them aside to cool down. This is how it should look after it doubles inside. When you press it, you feel like there's a lot of air inside. Okay, now you can put the dough on a flat surface and then cut it to as much pieces as you need. For example, if you have 10 sausages, you can cut 10 pieces. Yeah. Okay, after cutting the dough into small pieces, don't forget to oil your baking tray before you continue with the process. Okay, now take one piece at a time and roll it in a rope-like shape, and after you can wrap them around the sausages. Repeat the process until you finish. And when you're placing them on the tray, don't forget to leave some space because the dough is going to rise again. Okay, you're supposed to brush the rolls with egg before putting in the oven. I did the opposite, so forgive me for that because it's really my first time doing this, and wow, it was not easy. It's tough. So you should do this process when you're about to put it in the oven. Okay, so after this, you just cover it and leave it for about 8 to 10 minutes to rise again. Okay, make sure you leave some space on the edges of the sausages because the dough will rise even more. Oh my goodness, I left my rolls for more than 20 minutes, so they became extremely big, but it's okay. Then after that, make sure you put them in the oven. Make sure your oven was preheated 350 degrees centigrade. Wow, they look really good. So after you remove them from the oven, make sure you brush them with some butter, and then that's the finished product. It's good for evening tea or snack for kids. Yeah, enjoy it. Thank you. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and see you in my next video.